What up, though? This is Zulu King Mustafa. You're broadcasting live from Detroit, and you're listening and watching Be Shine. My father, he was into jazz, R&B, and the hip music, the funk, the stuff like that in his days. And my mother, she was more into the hippie stuff, Iron Butterfly, The Doors, Jimi Hendrix. She was a flower child. I danced at a very young age. I was a dancer. Even before B-boy and all that came out, I was a dancer. Um, that's how I was introduced to hip hop, and there was no name for it. And we talking 1970, roughly. By that time, I was in two dance groups. My first dance group was Maurice and Company. That's what we were. He was our manager, Maurice and Company. We started right there on Puritan and between Sorrento and Ward. And the second group was still street dancers. My first explosion, I was sitting in my mom's car at the grocery store. And I'm sitting there listening to the radio. And Rapper's Delight came on the radio for the very first time. And I heard the doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. I was like, oh. And I remember the song, but it was like, this was a remix. I was like, this got to be a remix or something. But back then we wouldn't call it a remix. It was just like, I guess, I might have thought it was just a commercial, because, they used to take music from songs, popular songs, and put it in commercials. So it wasn't a commercial, though. So when they went to rapping to the hip, hop, the hip, to the hip, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. And I mean, by me being a dancer, I'm popping and waving in my seat, I'm like, oh, wow, wait till my mother hear this. And that would be my most explosive moment when it came down to rap. There were dance competitions, and here we had something called the Shake and the Snake, where, they just shake and dance. It's almost like similar to the Harlem Shake, but more, I say, freaky, more exotic. There was a lot of male dancers and stuff like that doing it. A lot of females were coining the dance, the shake and the pop and the snake and things of that nature. But at that time, I was just strictly robot, locking, ticking, waving, and things of that nature. Then we hit the dance floor with B-boying roughly about 83. In my younger years, we won all the school talent shows, all the high school talent shows, Cooley, Coley, Mumford, McKenzie, Southwest, Southeast. Started dancing on a show called The Scene that later turned to the New Dance Show. No one would challenge me, so I had to take it up another notch by winning the local big show, which was sponsored by FM 98. It was called Motor City Break. I won the Motor City Break. I took the money. I was fed up with Detroit, bored. So I went to California. I returned home to California. And out there, it was like the ceiling was way up there. So, I got a chance to meet Poppin' Taco and Handyman and the Boogaloos and Don Campbell and everybody from the West Coast, Shabadoo, and, the Lockers. And they were my heroes back then. That was who I was heavily influenced by as far as dancing. It was the Lockers, and locally was the Jitterbugs, Tracy McGee and the Jitterbugs. Here in Detroit, everyone assumes that they're already stars. They act like they star. The attitude is star status. So to ask the person from Detroit, hey, do you like somebody from here? Do you like somebody from there? Or do you like anybody from your hometown? They would tell you, no, I don't roll with nobody. I only listen to me, or my homies. So it was a lot of, the hatred was just magnified, man. It was huge. And then by us not having no record deals here, we had to leave Detroit to go get record deals, and we know the science behind why we had to leave to get record deals. When they forced Motown out of Detroit, because Motown would have been the label. The closest we came to being unified is when the movie 8 Mile came, but we had our hopes crushed by the opposition, the people who dealt with the movie 8 Mile. We had our hopes crushed by them because everything that we did to support the movie 8 Mile, to be a part of the movie 8 Mile, to bring it to the forefront, well, we didn't get any help from Marshall and everyone who was in the movie 8 Mile. I gave events that catered to the movie 8 Mile, like after parties, and we did a movie screening when it first came out. We did, things. We invited the cast and the crew to come out and hang out with us, but there was no unity. A few people, who showed up, who was in attendance, groups like the NSC back in the days, and you had Awesome Dre, you had myself, Big Herc. Once Detroit educate themselves, then they're well on the road to what it is that they need here. Record deals, fair record deals. I had to stress that because we had plenty of record deals. None of them was fair. But if we start getting fair record deals, then that will be step 2. Step 3, you will see the unity in the city that is long overdue. And I myself, I would be the Bambaataa of Detroit. I would be the pioneer, the Godfather. I hold all those titles here in Detroit. I really feel with myself and a collective of the artists here in Detroit, there would be no hip hop. There would be no rap here. They would more so be. We have electro pop. All the techno and things. We're house music, other things that we're famous for, R&B, funk. You name it. Detroit's all about it. Detroit's always been about it.